Module 3, Lesson 7's objective is to write, read, and relate base 10 numbers in all forms. Problem 2 is done exactly the same way as problem 1 on the opposite side of the page. This time they are including bundles of 10 first. So you should circle each bundle of 10 and label it with the number 10 like this. And then you should circle each bundle of 100 and label them as well. After labeling the bundles, you could count them up, or you could put the number of bundles there are in each of these columns. This is the ones column, the tens column, and the hundreds column. Count up the number of tens there are and write them the number of tens in this column. Count up the number of hundreds bundles there are and write the number of bundles in this column. As you can see, there are no ones, so that number will definitely be a 0. After you've done that, you'll write the number in numeral form right here for the total number of straws there are in all. For expanded form, you'll have to figure out the value of the number in the hundreds place and write it here, plus the value of the number in the tens place and write it here. And then we know that the value of 0 ones is 0. The number name will be written in words on line C. Problem 3 says, what is the unit value of the 3 in 432? The best way to do this is to draw the place value chart. Ones, tens, hundreds. Always label each column. Now write the number 432 in the chart. They want to know the value of the 3. So we know that the 3 is in the tens place, which is the same thing as 3 groups of 10. And that is 10, 20, 30. So the value of the 3 is 30. In problem 4, they want to know the value, the unit value of the 6 in the number 216. Again, you can draw the place value chart. Ones, tens, hundreds. Always label the chart. Write the number 216 in the chart. Once you do that, you can see that the 6 is in the ones place, which is the same thing as 6 groups of 1. 1. I'm drawing the 6 groups of 1. Now, just count them up and write that value on this line here. Lastly, number 5 asks you to write the numbers 212, 221, and 122 in order from greatest to least. Greatest means biggest, least means smallest. One way that you can do that is by drawing the chart, labeling the columns ones, tens, and hundreds. then writing the numbers in them in the columns. And then comparing them. Which number has the largest amount of hundreds? Well, I can see that 2 of them have 2 in the hundred spot, so we'll have to go to the 10 spot. The next one, we're only going to be comparing those 2 since those 2 are the only ones that had 2 in the hundreds. The next column is tens, and I can see that the 221 has more tens than 212, so I'll write that number first. I'll put a comma. Then I'll have to write the second one, the one with the 1 in the 10 spot. Next. And finally, the smallest number, 122. Your student should have written them on the lines. I wrote them below the lines in order to have more room to write with my marker.